What's good, YouTube? Critical Draw here. Today we got a deck profile for from John. So show us what you got and let's get started, John.
All right, what's up, guys? I'm just bringing in a Fluffal deck. Going second. OTK. Let's go. Get into it. Start off with the basic boy. 3 Fluffal dog. When he's normal or special summoned, you can search for 1 Fluffal monster or an Edge of Sabers, but you can only activate his effect.
We're shaking the camera.
Once per turn. Next, 3 Fluffal bear. So, bear's effect, main effect that you're going to use, you discard him from your hand, send it to the graveyard, set Toy Vendor from your field, but he also has a second effect, which comes in clutch sometimes. You normal summon him, or if he's just on the field, you distribute him, and then add Polybox to your hand. Next, for 3 ofs, my last 3 of Fluffal Penguin. So Fluffal Penguin, if he's normal summoned, special summon any other Fluffal from your hand during your main phase. Actually, it's not if he's normal summon, it's just during the main phase. Yeah. And then you can basically use this card if he's used as fusion material. You can draw 2 cards and discard 1 card. Last 2 cards right here. Fluffal Wings. For 2 ofs. Only 2 of right here. Best card, consistency maker. So basically, you banish her from the graveyard, banish another Fluffal, draw 1. If you have a Toy Vendor on the field, pop it, draw 2, and then you get the Toy Vendor search, which I'll show you guys later. Next, 1 ofs for my Fluffals, 1 owl, 1 cat, and 1 octo. So owl, he's basically another poly or another way into poly. If he's normal or special summon, you just add it to your hand from your deck. And he's also a poly himself just by paying 500. Cat, she is like a way to get poly packed to your hand if you use her as fusion material. And octo, if you normal summon him, then you can add a poly from Fluffal from your graveyard back to your hand. And if you use this fusion material, then you can put 2 cards in your banish zone back into your graveyard. I think it's 2 Fluffal monsters, pretty sure. And now for the Edgeumps. 3 Edgeump Chain. Edgeump Chain, boy, sent to the graveyard. Then you can search any Frightfur card, but he also has an effect on the field. If he declares an attack, you can just send one of themselves to the graveyard. So basically, you're getting that search. And I only play 1 scissors. I only think you need 1 scissors, 1 sabers. If he's in the grave, then you just put 1 card from your hand back to the top of the deck, special summon. And spicy tech, because not a lot of people play these cards. King of the Swamp. He's great for searcher. He's another saber since I only play the 1, and I use him for mostly poly searches if I don't have poly in my hand, or if I already have poly in my hand, then he's just another sabers. All right, so that's it for the monsters. Next up, spells. 3 Toy Vendor. Toy Vendor. I love this card, love seeing this card, send it to the graveyard, all that. Best card in my deck right here. Just discard 1 card, draw, if it's Fluffal, special summon from your hand, if not, it goes to the graveyard. And if it's sent to the graveyard, I can just search 1 Fluffal monster and Edge of Sabers. Next, 3 ofs, the +1. I love this card too. I hate seeing multiples of it, because it's a hard once per turn card. Basically, search for an Edgeump and poly. Add them both to your hand just for 1 card. Yeah. And next for the 3 ofs is 3 poly, standard. Honestly, I would say you need 3 polys because they're playing Fluffals out here. And second to last 3 of, I play 3 Frightfur Factory. It's basically 3 more polys. Say you use up all your polys, you just banish a poly or a fusion spell from the graveyard, including Frightfur Fusion, and then it becomes a poly. And then last 3 ofs is Super Poly, which is, one of the best polymerization cards in the game. Board Breaker, number 1, just discard 1 card, opponent can't, do anything to respond, and you just fuse their field up, or you can fuse your monster as well, just to go into, free plays. Next for the 2-ofs, I played 2 Fool's Burial of Goods, just send Toy Vendor to the grave, and it's, good search, good deck them. Stop hand traps right here, Call by the Grave. Hate hand traps, man. They slow me down, but I can kind of work past them because the deck's just fast. But I still hate hand traps. Call by the Grave, great card. Thank you, Konami, for making this card.
Why the ratio of 2 instead of 3?
I like 2 just because I don't want to draw into like multiples of it. I mostly just want to have the 1. Honestly. Yeah, this one's secret and this one's common. It's really, really nice. I really would want 2 secrets, but you gotta get what you get. Last card in the deck, main deck. 1 Fret for Fusion. I only play 1 of it. It's because it's hard once per turn, and I like seeing all my Fluffals in the graveyard, so I can just do like 1 big fusion banish, probably pop a whole board, or just summon a wolf that just attacks infinitely. It's a great card.
Nice.
But I only play 1 because I needed that 1. Next, extra deck. So first, I'm just gonna serve up Super Poly targets, Mud Dragon, Duplex Chimera, Starting Venom, the new Predaplant. That's just fantastic if you just spray them out, just negate summons, and then Borreload if I'm going against like a dragon deck. I actually love Draco Scorpia just because I can use one of my fusion monsters and one of my opponent's dark monsters to make this card, and it's another negate. And for the last one, I know Salads are kind of dead, but like they're still going to be played, so I still play the Chimera, the Violet Chimera.
Salad players are stubborn.
They're
They're gonna find a way.
And it's same thing with Sky Strikers. They're trying, man.
Oh, yeah,
They're trying.
TCG does not want to.
3 Kagaris. Alright.
They gave him something to work with.
Next, I'm going into my Fluffal fusions, and
Slippery.
best boy right here, Tiger, pops fields for as much field material that I use for him. So it's like just board breaker, mostly. If I get past most of my opponent's negates and they really have nothing else, I'll just pop the rest of their stuff in OTK. OTK monster right here, Wolf. Basically, if you use him, if you summon him with Poly or like Fiber Fusion, then however many fusion materials you use, he gets an attack for. So he has 2,000. If your opponent's like wide open, you just use 4 materials and you win. Next is Monster Reborn. Huh? Okay. Next is Monster Reborn. My Sabertooth. Basically, he'll special summon one of my other Fretfers from the graveyard, and he gives him a nice boost. I forgot that Tiger also gives a boost. He boosts him by 300 every time. And my last 2, Fretfer Kraken and Fretfer Daredevil. I play 1 Kraken because I know a lot of people play 2 Krakens, but I wanted to put the Daredevil in just because he's a big beat stick that can get over most monsters. And Kraken is a double attack that he twitches to defense position, and then he'll send 1 to the graveyard. And then if Daredevil destroys a monster of battle, then it burns for 1,000, and if he's destroyed, then he burns you 500 for each Fretfer in the graveyard. All right?
Yeah.
All right, thanks, John. We're Critical Draw. We'll catch you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Thanks. Peace.